Welcome to Phoenix Rising, Flight to Success, the podcast that takes you on a journey through stories of triumph, growth, and achievement within Lenoir County Early College High School. Join us as we explore the soaring spirit of our Phoenix community, where students, educators, and alumni spread their wings and share how they are reaching new heights.
All right, welcome to our podcast today. This is the Phoenix Rising Flight to Success, and today I have with us a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior from the early college. Today we have on our freshman list somebody that I know personally and never taught before, but we have Asher Eubanks, and then on a sophomore side, it's the first year I've taught her is Kaylee Sugg. Sugg. Yeah,
no S.
No egg. Woo, no S. All right. And then Jada White, Jay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jay was in my class last year, and so we brought them back. So I'm going to ask them to really quick introduce themselves. So Asher, why don't you start with us? I guess you're a fresh. Is that what they called you today?
Actually, today they called me a freshie.
A freshie.
Yes.
So what did you decide that you're going to do? Is call the sophomores, what is it?
Oh.
Sophies?
Sophie.
Yep. All right. Mm-hmm. And juniors, what do we got?
Junies. Yep.
Junies.
Oh, wow.
All right, yeah.
It's very well thought through.
Oh, yeah?
Jay, you're going to like that. Okay. So, Asher, tell us just a quick rundown of who you are, where you went to school last year, and then just a quick bit about you.
Well, my name is Asher Eubanks, and I went to Woodington Middle last year. It was a really fun school to go to, but early college, I'd never been to a school like this before. It's awesome. I go to Tanglewood Church, and it's awesome too. You should go check that out if you want to go there.
Oh, really? Okay. You're proselytizing now. Okay, we need to talk about that in our civics class. We'll talk about that next week. All right, or next year. All right, and go ahead. That's it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Kaylee, what about you? Tell us about you.
I'm Kaylee Sugg. I came...
Without an S.
Without an S. We get very upset at that.
Okay.
I came from CSS 2 years ago? A year ago? Something like that. Don't ask me.
Math is your strong point here. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Hey, I actually did good in my last math class.
Fair enough. Okay, so you went to CSS, all right?
That was amazing. That was my first year at that school. My sister got to go with me. It was amazing. It was really sad leaving her. The early college is amazing. Amazing.
It's amazing. It's so much that we have to whisper.
I know.
All right, anything else about you that we need to know before we get started?
No.
Okay. All right, and Jada, why don't you talk to us about who you are?
So my name is Jada White. I also go by Jay, and I'm a junior here at the early college. I came from Rochelle, and I have a lot of hobbies, and most of them came out while I was here. So I do think the early college is like really amazing, but it's amazing. But I have like a really fun time here. I love it here.
We got to put that on echo. Amazing. All right, so we've just entered us. So it's time for Would You Rather.
Oh.
All right, so here we go. All right, so Jada, we're gonna start with you, okay? Would you rather speak to animals or speak 10 languages, and why?
I think probably 10 languages, maybe, because I feel like I'm studying a new language right now, and I do not like the studying process. So if I can go ahead and beat that and then learn, 9 more, like, why not? Maybe I can learn animal language. It's 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
2 for 1. I always like the Perry the Platypus that when Ferb did the. All right. What about you, Kaylee? Animal language or 10 languages?
I would choose the 10 languages because traveling's fun. So if I could travel and be able to speak their languages, I feel like I would be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so you'd be a lot more comfortable traveling. And Asher, what about you?
On the other hand, I would probably speak to animals, but I want to know how my dog feels about me. She's giving me mixed signals right now.
Mixed signals. All right, so you forego the 10 language thing, and you want to know why your dog is being mad at you right now.
Well, I mean, hey, if you can't talk to people, as they say, talk to your animals.
Right? I think that's valid. Okay. All right. So talk to us just a little bit, and Asher, we'll go back to you. What's your experience so far at the early college? Maybe what have you enjoyed? what are you kind of concerned about, and maybe what are you kind of looking forward to? So maybe wrap those all up together.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to go to early college for like a while now, and it's more than I expected to be. It's very fun. The teachers are like really nice. I love the teachers, and the seats are really comfortable in the classes.
Seats, yeah. Well, okay, fair enough. All right.
And like it's just been really fun because all the staff has been nice, and it's just a new experience to take. We have a lot more freedom than everyone else, and it's just a lot to take in, but it's really fun and stuff. One of like my concerns, I wouldn't say I have like any concerns, but meeting new people is always like, oh, there's a new person here. But I like to talk, so yeah, I talk to a lot of people.
I would not have gathered that you like to talk. I can't get a word out edgewise for it. Okay. So what are maybe some things that you're a little nervous about, though?
Oh, I'm a nervous. Like we just started 2 days ago, so I'm a little bit nervous about all like the test and the math and stuff that we're going to be doing. But usually towards the end of the year, everything starts coming together, and you start getting used to everything, and it's really fun to experience.
Okay. So are you excited about something that maybe in the future that you're looking forward to? Is there something specific that you kind of like, this is going to be awesome?
Well, right now, I have two things I'm looking forward to. First is clubs, because I really want to do some of the clubs here. They seem really fun. And world history. World history seems like a very fun class to have.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and Mr. Pierce, right? Yeah. Kaylee and Jada, maybe you can talk to us a little bit about, because from your experience of having been here for a year and 2 years, maybe some of the things that Asher has talked about. So, Kaylee, talk to us maybe about some of the things that you've enjoyed so far about your year in 2 days of experience, and maybe some of the things you're looking forward to, and maybe a little bit that you're scared of.
So something that I'm a little scared of is there are a lot of freshmen this year.
A lot of freshmen
There's
this year.
like 40 of us sophomores, and there's 60 of them. There's a lot of them. We're everywhere. They are. The lunch line is so long. There's no way I can get chicken nuggets this year. And honestly, that's an issue.
Okay.
That is my biggest issue, is not getting chicken nuggets because there's so many freshmen.
Understandable.
So if you hear this on the podcast, Kaylee needs some chicken nuggets. So
Front row.
once a week, maybe just drop off a chicken nugget surprise to and say for Kaylee Sugg without an S.
Without an S.
All right. And so you're scared of not getting chicken nuggets. Okay, well, it's a valid fear. And the freshmen scare you. By the way, you probably scared the sophomore class last year. I think you were scared of them, right, Jay?
I was terrified.
So what else are you looking forward to that you've enjoyed so much, or that you're looking forward to?
Honestly, I'm really excited for your class.
Ooh, fun.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've gotten a lot of videos from your class, and they seem kind of funny. And everybody says that if you really like Mr. Pierce's class, you're going to love Dr. Towne's.
Oh,
So if I really like Mr. Pierce's, I'm excited for yours.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll take that. And
I have a lot to live up to.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't jump on the table like Mr.
Oh,
Pierce
he
did.
did that the first day.
Did he? Yeah. I can't. I'm getting too old for that. Maybe crawl, waddle up there. I mean, I can army crawl up top.
Oh,
but,
that'll work.
Yeah, that's about it.
I really want to see the Aladdin video they keep on telling me about.
It's perfect.
I have it. I can show you.
Okay,
We
so
need it.
Jay's going to make sure that we tell the Aladdin video. So yeah, that's it's worth it. Matter of fact, do you know the first time he did that? I was home during COVID, and I was watching online because he was my student teacher, and I was technically teaching the class, but he was doing his student teaching portion, and so I'm on the computer at home. And all of a sudden, I'm watching this guy in the rubber room, because that's where we were. And all of a sudden, he jumps up on top of the table. I'm like, what just happened? And, like, I can't do that. I mean, like, that's the coolest teacher or trick ever, right? So I was like, my job is gone. He's going to take my job. But he's doing great. So I'm real proud of him. This is his third year of teaching. The fourth year he's been at the early college. So. All right, so Jay, why don't you school these two young bucks over here about what life really is like, because you're on the college side now.
Yeah, it is just like, you really have to stay on top of your work. I know, like, you're probably going to say that at the beginning of the year, but you, like, have to stay on top of it. You cannot let yourself, like, get distracted by other people and, like, a bunch of other drama. You really need to focus on your academics. It's just very important that you have priorities and good time management here. That's like a very important thing. Like, I'm telling you, I cannot stress it enough. I know Kaylee, I think, you had the CRP coming up. I told myself I was going to start it as soon as they gave it to me. The last 2 weeks, I'm over here like scattering for scissors. I can't find anything. Like, it's not as stressful as you. It's not going to be stressful unless you make it stressful. Let's say that.
Ooh, preach that. That'll preach right there,
We,
Jay.
we need a quote for that.
Yeah,
you need a quote in your room for that.
When in
So
doubt,
go ahead.
spin about.
Yeah, Jay, say that again real slow with feeling.
It's not stressful. Wait a minute, dramatic pause. Unless you make it stressful.
Nice. That's beautiful.
That's perfect.
All right. So is there anything on your side of the house that you're looking for on the college side that you're looking forward to or maybe a little bit kind of nervous about?
I'm looking forward to not having class on Thursdays because that means I can go get my paycheck and, stay home. But let me think. One thing I am scared for is just, dealing with like college professors and being in class with all these other like adults, like 20-year-olds and stuff like that, and not be able, because like me personally, I like to bond with teachers. I like to tell jokes and stuff, but I can't do that over there. So it's just kind of, gotta get my stuff together. But I'm really excited to go to the college side at the same time. Like, it's like a nervous excitement, as you could say.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, and I think I think everybody feels that, right? And I think that's really kind of the neat part of this process is that you learn from the students that have gone on before and experienced it, right? And then you're kind of making new experiences as well. All right, so it's time for Guess That Teacher.
Oh, God.
All right? So
I just came here 2 days ago.
Right? Well, I think you can get. So this teacher absolutely has taken the new experiences, just experience of life to a new level. Which teacher in the early college has gone on the most cruises out of all of the early college staff? All right, so what's your vote, Asher?
I don't really know any of the teachers that much, but Miss Cade said that she went to Europe and all around everywhere. So
Miss Cade. Okay, so the crew, but she's traveled. Okay, so all right. What about you, Kaylee?
Because of all the magnets on your wall, I want to say you, but like you said, I don't really know that teacher.
All right, now I said cruises. Cruises are a little different. Oh, but
I'm going with it.
All right, so you're going with it. All right, Jay.
I believe it's Miss Bell because she's never here for me. Like, every time I come in the classroom, she's like, the desk is empty. I get upset. Like,
you want to crack some jokes?
So Miss Bell, now Miss Bell's been on some cruises, and I've been on some cruises. I'm not sure about Miss Cade yet, but actually our resident cruise expert is Miss Richburg. Miss Richburg has been on a ton of cruises, and definitely ask her about it because she's like every week it's like she's found a new cruise that she can go on. It's pretty amazing. All right, so we got a couple more minutes that we're going to end with this. So let me end with a would you rather one. Would you rather fly a kite or swing on a swing? And this is a little bit more of a deeper contemplative one. Would you rather fly a kite or swing on a swing? And Asher, we start with you. Kaylee, we're gonna start with you. We gotta start with the sophomores.
Special.
You should be. All right. Would you rather fly a kite or swing on a swing?
Swing on a swing.
Why?
Because I have a swing in my backyard, and first off, it's just like so perfect. I can go out when it's dark and just swing and think and listen to music. And also, me and my best friend go out there a lot, and we talk about life.
You talk about life. Swinging on a swing.
Talking about life.
All right, as long as it's not a squeaky swing. I can't handle this. I can't handle
that's
this.
terrible.
Okay. All right. Asher.
I agree with Kaylee, I think, yeah. Because why would you want to see a bird when you could be the bird?
Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
point.
Oh,
I feel like I'm flying.
That's deep. So you're flying on the swing. Oh, okay.
That's Asher's quote.
That's
Oh,
Asher's
yeah.
quote of the
Yes.
day. Okay. And Jay?
I also agree with these two lovely freshmen and sophomore because the swing on a swing, look at that adrenaline. You could fall, you maybe not, you could stand, you could knock the other person beside you off. There's so many options. With the kite, you have to sit there and watch it go.
Wow.
There he goes.
Elementary school. So many children.
So I love swinging, but I'm actually one of those ones that loves to fly a kite. And I know it's one of those things that there's kind of watch the wind go, but I also feel like Charlie Brown at times when the kite just falls girls. I feel like that. All right, so we're going to end today with maybe just one last thing that you would want to either tell your junior class or your freshman class or your sophomore class, and then maybe something that you just kind of want to, maybe a shout out to somebody. So two things. So what would you tell your classmates that are in your class, and then a shout out?
I know we all got this. We all have to, stay calm. We got this. There's not a lot of pressure, but, stay on top of your stuff. And I would like to shout out, I'm going to shout out Montana and Sydney. I know you said one, but, they've always been there for me. They're the only reason I'm still here. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking about leaving a couple times.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, I mean, and guys, that happens. I want to kind of bring that out. There's a lot of people that they get overwhelmed, right? Mm-hmm. And that is something to really keep in mind. And one of the things you feel like, I kind of can't do this anymore. And so there have been a lot more than we think that have said, I'm done with this. And then all of a sudden something clicks or there's good. And you feel like, hey, I can do this. So those two for you, right?
Yeah.
So you want to shout them out, all right? Kaylee?
One thing I want to tell people is to take your time and just do it. If you have 5 minutes during lunch that you could go sit in the class to get your stuff ready, do it. If you want to take 3 extra minutes to put your papers up before you leave class, do it. Because when I don't do it, I end up getting all my papers jumbled, and then I go home and I don't want to do anything because my book bag is a mess. So just do it. And then my shout out, honestly, I'm doing 2 people too. Blaney and Amaya, because we took a chemistry class this summer. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will make you question life.
You just said to do it.
But don't do the chemistry. Don't take it. Just don't take it.
I'm going to take it.
No, don't. You don't. I will.
You're going to cry.
All right, so.
But they got me through it.
They got you through it.
We all didn't think we were going to get through it. Okay? No, just don't take it.
Speechless.
So you brought up the other quote. I'm a big fan of do the small things with excellence, and the big things are going to take care of themselves. And when we focus, not stressing, but when we actually do the small things with that excellence in mind, like putting away our stuff in the right place, I think it really does help. And you saw today with the Google Drive stuff that we were talking about in class, it's like, why am I forcing you guys to do it this way? But there's a method to the madness, right? I may be mad, but Jada can attest that it kind of really helps in the long run keeping us organized, right? Well, you're looking at me like, no, you haven't gone there yet.
I accidentally, I was doing some makeup work for the chemistry class, and I woke up at 11:30 and it was due at 12. And I accidentally messed up naming one of my files. I named it 6.2, and it was supposed to be 6.3. And I spent the whole time that I should have been doing makeup work looking for that file because I accidentally named it wrong.
So that little naming thing that I talked about today, all right, come back. Okay. So this is great. All right. Why don't you finish this out there, Asher?
I'm going to make it short and sweet. So I don't have no one to talk to below me. But the freshmen, we're all in this together. So if we work together, we can get it done. I made it short and sweet because I'm not going to name everybody, but I have 25 people that I want to give a shout out to.
Just the whole freshman.
To all the people out there, all my friends, you know who you are. You've done well.
What if they don't know who they are?
Do you want me to name them?
No.
Okay.
All right, but just make sure that later on you tell them individually who they are so they know they are a friend of Asher.
Yes, y'all are all awesome. You know who you are. I'll text you in the group chat later.
Well, there you go. Wow, even the group chat. All right. So on behalf of the Lenore County Early College High School, we would like to thank you for soaring with us on the Phoenix Rising Flight to Success podcast. We encourage you to check out more of our episodes online. And remember, rising from the ashes like a phoenix is not just a metaphor. It is a way of life. So stay Phoenix strong.